Can you see my Bitcoin?
All right, guys. Hello and welcome, everyone. We're going to talk about Bitcoin. What's happening? Bitcoin capitulation. Are we going to see the $20,000? If you have never seen any videos on YouTube, you have never seen any of our videos, this is the video to watch, guys. You want to make money? This is the time. This may be the last time we're going to see Bitcoin at the 20 level, guys. Isa, welcome at here.
Thank you, Giuliano. So today we're going to talk a lot about Bitcoin and capitulation, which is coming. I mean, we've been talking about it for weeks, and we have been seeing the charts. And one thing I want to take a look at is the Bitcoin chart. So let me show you guys what we're seeing. Right here is the Bitcoin daily chart, and you can see that it's gone. You can see that it's gone all the way up from about 3,000 to 64,000. Now, me and Giuliano have been talking a lot about Bitcoin dropping about between 50 and 80%. And we've been seeing it drop and drop and drop. And now I think we're going to see it drop 70% from the peak, Giuliano, which is going to bring us back down between 20,000 and 25,000. That's going to be your point of maximum financial gains, I believe, because this is a capitulation point. And once people see this, they'll either say, okay, I'm done with Bitcoin, I'm going to get out, and a new cycle will start. And what I want to show you guys was the market psychology. So right here, you can see a similar pattern. This is exactly like the chart that we're just looking at. Look at this. I'll put it side by side for you guys. Okay, here we go. So right here, you see people could not believe that it was coming back up from previous lows. You know, people thought 20,000 was high, and look at this. Uncertainty next, optimism next, right here, optimism, enthusiasm. People started going crazy for Bitcoin. You started hearing about it on the news every day. Bitcoin's 40,000 now. Euphoria right here. People are getting extra excited. Investors are coming in. Big banks are starting to invest, and people are starting to actually pay attention. Now, this right here is overconfidence. It's where the market blew off, and there was a big sell-off after that. This right here is where a lot of the Bitcoin maximalists are, and they always believe that Bitcoin is always just going to rise. So you don't want to be in this group of overconfidence. It's like we always said, the market is played by humans, and there's psychology involved. Right here is anxiety next. People are starting to get anxious. Oh no, we're dropping. People are in denial still. It may start to come back up. People are panicking right here. Okay, now it's time to panic. What am I going to do? My investment has gone down about 30-40% right here. Now, after the panic, you'll see some relief rallies, right? There are going to be times where people are like, no, this is not going down any further, but it will, because Bitcoin has dropped 4 times in the past 10 years, about 50 to 80%. And you see this drop right here. And then when capitulation does come, the cycle will start over. Agony, depression, disbelief, and will start to rise back up. Higher highs are going to come. Once again, we are not financial advisors. This is all just something that we're looking at and something that we believe will happen. So the support levels that we're looking at right here are 29,000. That's the last level of support before we do have a fall to 25,000. And if that does break, we have another level of support at about 20,000. This is going to be a huge level of support right here by psychology and just by financials. It's very strong. It's held up in the before, so you can see there's some major support. But this is what I wanted to share. And unless we break over this 20-day moving average, I don't see any bullish signs right now. I mean, forget about the 50-day and the 200-day. This 20-day is bouncing off, and we're going to go lower, guys. So, Giuliano, I'm going to stop sharing and let you go ahead and share what you'd like to as well.
Oh, thank you, Isa. That is fantastic. Psychology, people talk about, buying, selling, but it's all about us humans, greed, fear. That's how the price move, guys. Well, I'd like to show you something that I shared yesterday. This is happening live with you guys. This is nothing that we're magic. This is just putting the pieces together. Okay, so let's look at it. So yesterday I showed this video here. I'll let Bitcoin giant drop coming. What am I talking about here? I'm talking about a pattern that has happened before, right? I have a painting in my wall that talk about classic chart patterns. and I showed that live to you in a 1 minute video, right? This is a painting. This is what the whales, the big corporation does. There's a bearish rectangle formation. This is what I talk about. Another thing that happened, this is what Isa, slacked me this morning. The S&P 500 2018, what I talked about in the video yesterday. Look at it. And we're talking about, this bearish rectangle formation here, right? There's a big fall off. There is a few days of, up momentum, and that's where Bitcoin is right now before the capitulation, that before the big drop, you know. So this is what we talk about. Look at Bitcoin over here, right? It's exactly the same. Is it going to play out exactly the same? Well, markets are not perfect, but they get pretty close and pretty similar, right? Now, this is another thing that's very interesting that is happening over here that I would like to show. Look at this guy here is talking about the downside momentum for Bitcoin. There, people are talking about 20,000. There's also ladder bids down to 20,000 on Coinbase, 20 to 23, and then bids down to about 20,000 on Binance. So is this all coincidence? Well, let me show you one more thing so that if you don't believe us, if you have never watched any of our videos, this is the video to watch. The price is going to go down. This is the Bitcoin USD shorts. So this is the Bitcoin shorts chart on Bitfinex. This just shows you the amount of shorts that are piling up right now. So this is here the last time things were, there was a huge drop. This that I highlighted right now talks about here, the big buyback was May 19, and we talk about the shorts piling it up here, 16, 17, 18, and then this big red candle when people start buying their shorts back. What does that mean? Well, let's pick the charts of Bitcoin. Last time we talk about patterns, right? Patterns, guys. We talk about head and shoulder formation. How do they play it out? Well, this is what happened last time. There was this head and shoulder formation over here. And look at here. May 19, there was this big drop over here coming, right? What happened here? If we take a look at Bitcoin shorts, this coincides with the red candle over here. So the green candles means that the shorts are being piled up. The red one is, people already knew, or the big whales, are piling it up, the big money, and then the price, and they bought at a lower price. Look at what is happening right now, guys, right now. Look at today. Is this a coincidence of all the things that we're talking about? Look at this, guys. Look at this green candle. This is the amount of shorts being piled up right now. This is crazy, okay? So this is not me and you, us, kind of becoming a guru. This is just evidence. This is just showing it out to you guys live on all the things we're putting together. Now, with all this evidence, how do you and I figure out a way to make money? So if price, we talked about on the video a measured move, right? This is what the S&P 500 did last time. So this is a measured move here of this rectangle formation. If we clone this, the price can go, somewhere around here. What are the prices? See, it's about $20,000. Here's another piece of evidence. We talk about patterns, right? This is a bear flag. If you don't know what a bear flag is, look at our videos about bull flag formation. Look at this. This is a bear flag formation. This is a terrible bear flag, but look at what the price is going to do, guys. Another bear flag. Isa, are you seeing this?
Yep,
There's
I
so
am.
many evidence here that if the price does not drop, we better all quit, this talk, But the bottom line is, it's not about, us being right or us being wrong or what the news are talking about. How do we make money? Well, if you are in the market, basically save us some money or keep it in cash, because what I am doing, we're not financial advisor, I'm doing that myself. So this is the target right here, right? So the best way to do this right now is I am buying, and Isa is buying also. We're buying, I'm setting up a limit buy order at the 23 level. This is the price I'm looking at for Bitcoin. Can it go down to 20? Yes, but likely the whales are going to take up all the money here like they did over here on May 19, this big week over here, every single broker, Coinbase, Bitfinex, Kraken, every broker were unavailable. We could not log in. So you got to have the orders ready and ready to play it out. Guys, I again, I talked about right here, things could start dropping as soon as today, and things are happening. If you don't know about videos, take a look at our patterns here. We talk about double bottoms. We talk about bull flags, bear flags. This has everything plus all the other evidence, right? There is this information that we're getting from the brokers. There is the Bitcoin shorts piling it up, and you have the chart patterns, right? If you don't know anything about trading, we pretty much have given you a lesson over here how to make money. This is the time to look at it. This is the time to look and invest. Isa, what are your thinkings here?
Yeah, I think that's great analysis. And I think setting up a limit order is going to be the right way to do it because 23,000 is the spot that I'm looking at. If it drops to 20,000, I don't care. That's fine. That's support too. And you got to remember that Bitcoin only has 20 million, 21 million supply. With fundamentals going up, everyone is starting to hold on to their Bitcoin more and more. And when you have people like Elon Musk and Michael Saylor buying billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin, there's supply is going to be shrinking. So once we hit that 20,000 mark, we could see a big reversal, and I think we'll see another bull cycle.
Yeah, I completely agree. There is this big talk about Warren Buffett, who first in the last couple of years talk about J.P. Morgan, how they talk crap about cryptocurrency and Bitcoin for a long time, and now they're in the game. They're setting up a trading desk and a fund to start buying cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. Well, Warren Buffett, didn't understand cryptocurrency. He did not know what's going on there. Now we just saw the news on news.bitcoin.com that Warren Buffett has just, or his company has just invested $500 million in Bitcoin. So he's no fool, guys. He's been around for a long time, and he knows when there's something that's going to go up, on the long haul. So the bottom line here, what Isa and I are doing, what I'm doing myself here, guys. If you have $10,000, split into my sections. I have $100,000 account. I'm taking a portion of that this time. I'm looking a little bit bigger. Usually take 10-20%. I'm looking at a 40% chunk of my money, and I'm putting two buy orders, one at 25 and one at 23. And maybe I'll play it out a little bit more and try the $20,000 level, see if I get lucky and then get filled on that price as well. I'm putting out a buy limit order at those levels, 25, 23, and $20,000 for Bitcoin. Ethereum, if you don't like Bitcoin because it's too high, Ethereum is also really good. Ethereum is at 1,900, 1,800 right now. So I'm going to look into, perhaps instead of going all in Bitcoin, maybe buying some Ethereum as well at about 1,200. That may be a good price to buy. Isa, anything that you're looking to buy as well besides Bitcoin and Ethereum?
All these coins are on sale, and as I always say, IOTA is a great one. And we're going to start looking at more of the fundamentals of different coins, and me and Juliano will point some out in the future. But one other thing I want to say is this could all change overnight, guys. And we always have targets, but those targets move. So always look at our YouTube, always look at our TikTok, Telegram. All these things are free, and we always spend hours looking at charts. So when other people don't have time to do that, we'll try and bring it to you.
Perfect. Guys, if you like our content, a great way to support our channel is subscribe, hit the like button, give us some good comments. And I will see you on the next video. Thank you.
Thank you.